Welcome to Ep.1 Gaming and a brand new playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. We're starting off in the Colter chapter, which we usually don't do that for our new playthroughs, or we won't be doing that for a lot of new playthroughs. But this time, we're doing something a little different. I'm doing something a little different. We are going to be doing what I'm going to term a poor man's playthrough, which means basically the worst of the worst as far as equipment and horses. You'll see as we work our way through just what that means, but we're not going to upgrade our equipment or our horses higher than what most of the gang has, which will be a little bit difficult for me because you know I like my horses.
It has to blow over soon.
But we're going to stick with Morgan's Saddlers and Tennessee Walkers for most of the playthrough. We might go with a racehorse, probably a Nakota, for some of the horseman challenges. But other than that, we're not going to go after any high-quality horses. We're going to try to stick with Cattleman revolvers and the double-action Cattleman revolvers for our combat. We're going to
take it easy.
Try to stick with Carbine Repeater, not upgrade to the Lancaster or the Litchfield. Shotgun I haven't decided yet. I do like my shotgun for
we lost Davey too.
online play, but it's not quite as useful
we need to get
in story mode.
Warm and fed. At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this. A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
And we are going to not really care about honor levels. So if we need to do some low honor actions in order to survive, we'll do that. If we need to do some high honor actions to get some benefits, we'll do that. And the main thing we are not going to do in this series is go looking for treasure. We might pick up the treasure maps and hunt down the gold bars, but we are not going to convert those into cash. And that is why we are calling it a poor man's playthrough.
Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davey doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah.
And Mac, Sean?
We don't know.
Quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen
Since Red Dead doesn't have, or Red Dead 2 at least, doesn't have a hardcore mode, this is basically going to be my way of trying to create a hardcore mode.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere too. Hey, Arthur, let me take the rear. You move up.
Okay. But we will not be customizing most of our weapons. We'll upgrade them within reason, as money allows. And What else? Satchel upgrades. We'll do all but the Legend of the East satchel. So that'll increase our carry capacity a little bit, but nothing past 5 or 10 of any one item. Or I think maybe 15 on some of the stacks. I forget. But, yeah, we will, see how far we make it. I have a feeling we might go through a lot of replays on missions and a lot of horses in some cases. As far as horses that we end up keeping and using, I'm gonna end up having the same problem with the Morgans as I have with the Arabians, which is that
Let's keep it down
the Morgans
now,
look
gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
way too small
Stash those lanterns, boys.
under Arthur.
Best you two lie low on this.
But yeah, I think
Okay,
this will be
let's
an
head down there.
interesting playthrough, to say the least. And I'm looking forward to seeing how far we actually get and how well we do. And whether we can actually prove that you can
Let's hitch up
make
here.
progress based on skill alone and not on upgrades. Alright. The reason we are starting in the Colter chapter
These fine people.
is because we are going to be doing quite a bit of looting and changing up a little bit of the gameplay in this first chapter to set us up
Sounds like quite the
for
party.
You two,
the
get yourself
later,
out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less
game
intimidating than three
for chapter 2.
nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of you.
and we'll just see what we can do. One thing that I will probably look into doing is, or play differently, is
Hello?
hunting weapons. We
Excuse
will
me?
upgrade further than our
Hello?
combat weapons,
Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
simply
I am very
because
sorry
trying to
to
get
disturb
perfect
you.
kills with the wrong
My friends
equipment
and I,
is
well,
pretty
we got
much
into
impossible.
some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
Over there! More of them! It's an ambush!
Watch out! One up top of the window!
Ready for you!
Damn it, I don't have the... Wait,
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
no you're not.
One of them's making a run for it! Arthur!
Get over the fence. There we go.
Arthur, I said I'd handle this.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Well, you made short work of them at least. Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here! Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
I'd say that was a pretty good showing for our first
Smells like
gunfight.
a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can.
Classic
We need the essentials.
oatcakes.
Food, medicine, whiskey.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Satchel. And
Looks like the poor bastard was married, too. At some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
That's just not fun. Alright. So, time to start looting. Well, not looting exactly.
I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
One Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
But we will take as
Place
much
is
as we
dry
can.
and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here. Big old pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
Maybe.
Piece of bread on the
We'll
table.
see how they are when we get back.
Probably,
I don't really
but we
want
can't
us to
take it.
split up. I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking.
Yep. But we need to get our health up.
We can use, then meet me out here.
Sorry. Yeah, but, hello. Can we please see the card? Should be the grouper. Oh, it's the panther. Cool. Okay. Search the chest. Yeah, but we are going to basically play as a true member of the gang with none of the, I don't want to say benefits of being Arthur, but basically if the gang doesn't do it, we're not going to do it. So, yeah, we might do some treasure hunts, but we're not gonna use the money from those treasure hunts.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Why are you putting a blanket on Haima instead of your own horse? I want to eat something else just to get my health up a little further. There. We'll do the biscuits because the biscuits are pretty much worthless any other time. Alright.
Bastard shot my cousin! Well, he started it! I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else.
Get rid of the O'Driscoll. Pick up our Cattleman revolver again.
Take it easy. Whoa, now, easy. Easy. You're okay. Whoa. Shh, easy. Whoa, now, easy. Yeah, okay, boy.
But, this horse is a Tennessee Walker, if you didn't notice that, even though it does look like a paint.
He's dealt with.
Good. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
But, the fact that this is a Tennessee Walker is pretty much the only reason why I am including the Tennessee Walker on horses that we are allowed to use in this playthrough.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Miss.
Micah, where's
It's
your
gonna
hat?
be
You look
okay.
like an old woman.
We mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here.
Obviously.
You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. So, it's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Okay. So our first playthrough we did Colter in 3 episodes. This time around we're only going to do 2 episodes.
Coming.
Because we're going to
Looks like it's Dutch.
skip some of these
everybody, Dutch is back.
cutscenes.
How'd you get on?
But
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it.
we'll set up the
found-
story here.
Some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Okay. Yes, I am still working on the other playthrough. Our challenges for
He
a
ain't
full
been seen in
playthrough.
days. Weather ain't let up. He's strong, and he's smart. Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
She's...
Yes,
We're
now.
all... Yeah, we're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right. Give me back control. Because I can't skip this one. Not that I like skipping anything that has to do with Javier or Charles.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well... seems somebody left. Recently. And... that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Giddy up.
A few hours ago, most.
Okay.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
They continue along the cliff wall here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. Careful, it's getting narrow here.
But, I think Javier uses double action revolver.
Struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
Charles
I
uses
don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow
the
nothing.
Let's push on a little
sawed-off
bit.
shotgun.
Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
John has Cattleman revolvers.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
Forget what anybody else uses. Love
John
the
was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on, up there.
I can't inspect the corpse. There we go.
Yeah.
This ain't good.
I haven't decided on saddles yet. What ones I'm gonna use.
He's coming from up ahead somewhere.
I might
I don't
use
think we can go much further on the horses.
from the stables instead
walk
of
from here. I'd grab that
from the
shotgun from
trapper.
your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
Or I could just not use wrong key. There we go.
Grab your shotgun. Come
I
on.
could just
Down
use
this way.
trapper saddles that are not the panther, beaver, or rattlesnake saddles. I'll have to look at the stats. I don't want the highest end saddle that we can get, but I also don't want
You
to
sure about this?
use
It's coming
the
from
worst
this way.
saddle that we could get,
Okay.
considering
Careful
we're
here.
going to be playing with the worst horses.
Mierda, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
That's something I kind of wish in this game that Javier would do a little bit more Spanish.
Careful. There's a drop here. Watch out here.
He includes a Spanish word on occasion when he's talking, but
Watch your head here.
I think it would have been nice if he, you know, especially when he's just
Okay. Good
doing commentary or
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
now. Stay close to the wall.
I don't want to
Up
say
this
he
way.
talks to himself, but you know, I think most
Gap
people,
here.
when they see a situation that they
That sounds closer
or something
now.
they
Come on.
really like or really find
We're
annoying
coming,
or
John!
stupid, they have a tendency to comment on it, regardless of whether there's anyone around to hear it. And I think he would do
Damn, it's
pretty
cold.
much all of that in Spanish. But
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
Not designed for this snow. Let's keep moving then. Come on. John, where are you?
Marston, you hear me?
John!
John, you there?
I'm here! Out on the ledge!
That's John! We're coming!
Down here!
He's down here.
Over here!
All right. Hot down, Marston. That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good, neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Now, let's see if I
See
could deal
that
with
on
the
the ridge?
wolves. Just as well as I did with the O'Driscolls.
You head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
Hey, over here!
Damn it.
Back, damn it!
Got them all. Good work, Arthur.
Got bit once, though, unfortunately.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
Let's get on our horse. Easy, Boaz. The puppies is dead. Health's going up, at least. Don't understand why the health core would
Come
be
on,
rising,
then.
though.
Let's get back to the others.
They're coming. Should be on the other side.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
Nope. Poor John.
Up there? More of them.
Yes.
Get out of here!
Yep.
Get out of here!
Look out on the right. More coming in on the left.
Get the hell out of here!
There we go.
Get out!
Give him a new
See any
asshole.
more, Arthur?
Don't think so. Jesus. You still with us, Marston? Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now.
Oh, can't you control that damn horse?
Oh, wait.
We should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you?
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back. Easy.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
One thing I have noticed with the
Come on!
AI
Someone
in
help
this
John
game
down
is
off
that
this horse.
Can we get some help here?
it switches up between whether you're following or riding side by side. And it doesn't give you the choice on
Can we get some help? We need
Which
some help
one?
here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that... That's civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Okay. First couple of missions down, I'd say we did pretty good.
We've been running for weeks.
And do one
We
more
found
for this
shelter.
episode.
Been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
All right.
So what now,
Yeah.
Dutch?
Mission debrief from the last one. We did take some damage. 80% accuracy. I guess I did fire off a couple of shots that missed, because I keep forgetting that the sawed-off shotgun does not require you to lock the trigger in order to fire off the second shot,
Doubtful, just worried.
unlike the revolver.
We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
Can't take that off
We had a bit of bad
so
luck, but then the storm covered
we'll
our
just
tracks,
leave it
so
there
now
for
we wait
now.
a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea.
Okay. So over in that building, if you remember from our previous playthrough, or, well, not the previous playthrough, the original playthrough, is where John and them are staying, John and the women. But we're not gonna bother doing much exploration. We're just gonna head in here and do our next mission.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy. I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson. We were stranded at sea for 50 days. And you unfortunately survived. When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in. Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest. I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing. Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there. Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Okay. Little hunting trip.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right, let's head out.
Oh, and 22 arrows. And the assorted salted
You're all
offal.
right, boy. How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
You need to pay attention and
You reckon we're
find
gonna
out when
find
he
something to
loses the
kill that
bandage
ain't
on
no
his
Driscoll?
hand.
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about.
I know he still
Now the
has
weather's
it when we
eased off a
go
bit,
hunting
they'll
with
be
him
needing to feed.
at Horseshoe Overlook.
We'll head up this way.
Usually.
Find some higher ground.
But,
Been a wild few days, all right.
I don't
Right
remember
north
when he
of
loses it
Blackwater.
exactly.
Getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but
You sure weren't good.
I was gonna say something. I forget what I was gonna say, though. If things get too hard with Morgan's walkers and sattlers, we might adopt a wild Appaloosa. I know we used a paint in our first playthrough for a while, but I'd rather not.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way.
Do you like the landscape in
The
this
wind's
mission?
died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all.
The
is
lighting's
bad,
really
but
pretty.
If it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
And outside in the snow on days like this. It's great for photography.
Hey,
But
stop here a second. I see something.
unfortunately, we are
Watch it.
in winter now, or summer now.
There's deer been here.
I can't grab the
Recently.
bow yet.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everything around.
Okay. Yeah. Switch over to the Cattleman too.
No, use the bow I gave you. That'll make too much noise. Keep down. Move
I have
quietly
the bow.
and slowly.
Alright. Following the game trail.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Okay.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
I used to teach a little bit of tracking in my old job. More or less, just reading wildlife signs out in the woods and around the wetlands. But, tracking in snow can be easier, but at the same time, I find that it can obscure pretty fast because of snow melt or new falling snow.
Shh. Down there. You see him?
Yes, I see
Quick,
him.
get that bow out, Arthur. Aim for their head or neck. We want a good, clean kill.
Yeah,
Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't overdo it. Take the shot.
I did. I will. It's a bit of a waste.
Nice.
There we
See
go.
if you can get another one.
Grab this arrow. Follow the track. It's just behind the pine, which is good. All right. Damn it. I liked the lighting in this chapter, but right now it is not helping me. Damn it.
Okay. Try again.
Why on earth does it always move on me? Where'd the arrow go? I don't want to lose that arrow. There it is. Cool that it's casting a shadow. Alright. Now, this time when I shoot you, don't move.
Well done. I think that's all we can carry.
Okay, you take one, I'll get the other. You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
God. I miss more shots because when I fire, the animal moves its head than anything else, and I really wish it was easier to get lung and heart shots in this game. But trying to do those, the game mechanics, I have noticed you are more likely to end up just wounding the animal than actually making a clean kill. Which sucks, because that's technically not how that works.
Alright, boy. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, then. Let's head back.
It's usually much harder to get a clean kill when you aim for the head.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We'll still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
We always do.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
Careful. What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
Well, he's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. Yeah.
I don't think I actually got that prompt to ask about the bear in the previous playthrough.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Still a little annoyed that I spooked the second deer. You're not going there.
Easy, boy.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
Level
I
2
still
bonding?
wonder that most nights.
Nice.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Careful. Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
I wouldn't say always.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him. Good job.
Okay.
Whoa!
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Oh, and thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
I don't shit on food. Silly deer. Silly horse.
Well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. to find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Why, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
To avoid the bloodiness of the imagery.
Huh. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Okay. Master Hunter 1. If you have enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And we'll be back at it tomorrow.
Good boy.
With the second part of Colter.
You're okay, boy.
So, wishing you a wonderful rest of your day, and bye for now.